What's good, internet? Tunji again. In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to draw inspiration from already made design. So let's start. In this design I saved from Behance, this designer was able to achieve two contrasts with one element, and contrast being the degree of difference between one thing and the other. And that's what this designer did well in this project. The pattern used behind this illustration is what separates the illustration from the background, and the same pattern is what made this space here, this fill space here, balance. All right, so this is a beautiful touch. But the only thing I noticed this designer did not do well here is using white color on yellow background for a print based project. So please guys, avoid using white color on yellow background when working on print based project, right? Yeah, so let's go straight to our next design. But the project is a beautiful project. There's a beautiful touch here. So here, so the way this designer play with scale here is through the use of playing with the sizes of the images, and I'm going to show you how he did it right here. So if you look at this project here, this image here is smaller. All right, this is smaller. All right, should be A. All right, and the next image to this is this. Then we now have this, then this, and then we now get to this. This is a beautiful, I mean, sorry, it should be 5. All right, yeah, this is a beautiful touch here, and I'm going to advise you guys to start arranging your multiple illustrations the way this designer did here. And I also have another example just in case you guys are still finding it difficult to understand, and the same principle is what we have here. This designer was able to use scale to make the project look dynamic, and here we have, this is the first small image, so we have this as the first small image, so yeah, and then we now have this as the second, and we now have this as the biggest. All right, so scale, most time, in fact, scale is part of what you're going to use to make your design project look dynamic, and that's what this designer did here. All right, so this is our last design in this video, and why I decided to pick this is I want to show you guys how to use color to group your elements together. All right, we can see different proximity here. All right, so this information here, all right, is one proximity, and then this here is, another proximity, and then we now have, the title. All right, so here, all right, I like the way the designer used color to group this information here, which really made the project look interesting to the eye. And then the other thing that this designer did well is the part of using space to make the proximity balance. All right, and see, there's something hidden behind this project that we can't see, and that thing is called grid. And I'm going to show you guys how the designer was able to use grid to make this project successful. So I'll turn on my grid here, and as you can see, we have the elements in the different section, and the space here, all right, which is what really made the proximity here balance. You'll see that the space we have here is different from the space we have here. So what the designer did was he or she doubled this space here on this side of the project. All right, so the doubling of the shape here, all right, is what really made the proximity in this project balance. When you're working on any design project and you want to make proximity balance, space is part of how you are going to do this right. You can also use color the way the designer used red here, but space is always the best tool to use to create proximity in graphic design. All right, so this is another beautiful touch here, and I decided to put this up so you guys can start learning how to simplify your project with the use of grid. Because when you're working on design project and you have maybe the client load you with too many information to use in the project, A symmetrical balance, which is what this designer did here, is what you're going to use to simplify the project and make it look interesting to the eye. I'm sure you learned something new from this tutorial. And listen, guys, this tutorial is those type of tutorial that you need to keep watching so you can practice or master the principles shared in this video. If you have not subscribed, remember to hit the subscribe button and remember to click the post notification bell so you get notified when I post my tutorials. And if there's anything you want to share with me, drop it in the comment section. I'll do my best to reply you. And guys, let's touch lives together, okay? Share this video with other creatives. Let them also learn the principles of design and how they can apply the principles shared in this video in their next project. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.